Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and today we are going to be working on one of the World Watercolor Month prompts. It is a challenge that I accepted and am on day 18 of, and we're in September. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more paintings to do. I have two prepped, this one and the one up here, and this one. So we have 3 prepped. I'm going to try and get those painted out today so that they are up and moving over the next several days. And already my battery's dying, so 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Would really appreciate it if my mic was not shaking into view. There we go. I think it's alright. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to scoot the view out a bit so you can see the whole page. I stopped taping off the pages. This is Arches paper. It doesn't buckle that much, so I'm not too worried about it. The prompt was record. And I was going to do a record player, and I had all these grand ideas, and I honestly just don't feel like it. So in the spirit of that, I'm gonna paint some fish. It has nothing to do with the word record, unless you can associate it to that word, record or record. Maybe my brain went to yin and yang. Don't know why. So here we are. And I'm not, I just really honestly wanted to paint fish. So that's what I'm doing. For me, this challenge has turned into, something of a challenge. Haha, see what I did there? And I am trying really hard to get it done already. So, in the spirit of that, I'm going to put the big brush down. I'm going to use my Princeton Neptune. This is the Neptune round number 8. The other one was the Neptune round number 18. That's my big guy that I used for wetting down the paper and stuff like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and play with color here. We'll go here, and it's really wet, really wet. I want it to overlap the fish a little bit so that they look like they're in the piece, and then out here on the corners we can get a little dark. This one right here is Prussian, which is nice and dark. There we go. And the Arches paper kind of really absorbs that paint and water kind of quickly. Pull that in a little bit. Pull it over. Have some more Prussian and just kind of dot it in between. Smoosh it around a bit. Smooshing, it's technical terminology. Have some more of our ultramarine. This is an ultramarine right here. So you know. I'm anticipating this being a pretty quick painting. Oh, I like that dark on the edge there. Let's really get that rolling over here as well. I dig that. Okay. I'm just going to use the water that's on the brush to pull the blue into where the fins are. And this is kind of a whimsical doodle that I did, nothing really noteworthy. I had put dark gray here on this edge. I feel like it's striking. I don't want it on the previous painting though. You know what I should do, that I thought of just now, at the very least. Come here. Yeah, because I already got blue on the bottom edge of this painting. Whoopsie. There we go. We'll do that. We'll just put this board underneath. Like so. Okay. Kind of lifts that up a bit, but that's okay. Just push it down with my finger. Come in here and get that blue on the edge over here. So I was going through my audibles because I reread and re-listen to my books, and so the zombie series that I love so much has become unavailable, even though I've purchased it and it's supposed to be a lifelong purchase, like I own it now. It's not available. They're not available in my queue, in my library where they're supposed to be. I was very angered by this because I spend a lot of money on Audible throughout the year, and I feel like that's bullshit. Like, if you have purchased something and they tell you it's available for you to use for your life, or the life as long as you're subscribed, it shouldn't just magically go away from your library that it sets in because you bought it and you own it now. So I was a little annoyed about that, so I got on the webs and was looking into like the why. And yeah, they lose licenses sometimes, or sometimes, I mean, I can repurchase the book, which is the crap part. You can go ahead and repurchase it again, or, because one went away, and I was like, it's fine, you know, things happen, I'll just repurchase it, because I love the series, and I'm sure the authors get a kickback, right? Of some sort, I would hope. From us buying their books and listening to them through the app, right? And I don't mind, because he's a favorite author, and that didn't bother me the first time. But now I've got like 6 books in the series that aren't available, and I'm like, what the F, man? I mean, come on. Not cool. Not cool at all. So now I have to find a way to download them onto my computer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't want blue on that painting yet that we know of. Calm down. So I'm very frustrated about that. Now I have to find a way to download them without it taking up a lot of space on one of my devices that don't have a lot of space, because they're supposed to be sitting in the cloud, available for use. I bought them through Amazon. Super frustrating. So that happened today. I'm gonna get a tissue. Am I gonna get a tissue? Yep, way over there. Oh, I had a box of over here. Huh. Alright. Oops, the arm of the chair. He doesn't use them anyways. There we go. Alright, I got tissues. So, was frustrated by that. Went to listen to book 3 and it was just gone out of my library. I listened to book 1 and book 2. Book 1's still there. Book 2's gone. And 3, 4, and 5 are gone. They're just friggin' gone. Super irritated by it. I don't swear a lot on here, but man, come on. Come on. Alright, I don't mind it being a little bit blue, but that's a little dark through here on that fin. And a little dark on his body. And this fin and this fin. There we go. That's better. So yeah, I had mild frustration about that earlier. Anybody else do the Kindle thing and the Amazon Audible account? And just you go in your library and your stuff that you're supposed to own is just gone. It was an oopsie daisy. Well, we lost the license on that, so you don't get to keep what you purchased. Super frustrating. Super frustrating. Not okay. Not okay. Alright. Done complaining about that. And then just got done doing a veggie bake with like to have leftovers and stuff for my and a way to make this look watery is to just dab with a towel. See? Kind of like making clouds. Makes it look all watery. To me, I think. Okay. Should I hit this with the heat tool real quick? Probably, before we get going on the fish. Let's do that real quick. Where's my heat tool? I can't because I put it away. Alright, it's totally fine. We're just going to jump in with some color. Try not to go all the way to the edges. So, that happened earlier and I was annoyed. I mean, I have other books to read and other books to listen to, but not the point, you know? Not the point. I'll just get a base layer of like pink on this one. And sweep out those fins like so. This Arches paper is very thirsty, so it's soaking up that water pretty quick. Or the paint, rather. The paint water. We'll sweep that guy out there, like that. That one sweeps down like that. This one sweeps this way. And I know it's just watercolor, but line direction matters. So that even working kind of wet, the direction of your line can matter in giving you the desired shape effect that you're looking for. So keep that in mind when you're laying down your colors and your washes. Just something to keep in mind. do that, and then get a fine liner. This is round, this is a Princeton Heritage round number 2. I'm gonna grab some pure color here. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot some fins on him. Eyeball. And then these fins over here. There we go. That's better. And then this guy over here. There we go. That's more better. Yes. Oh, pretty. Okay. So the pink I like. Pink and maybe yellow. Iridescent yellow. Maybe. If it will for me. Stay yellow. It might turn a bit green when I layer it over the blues of the water, but that's okay. This is the sparkly yellow that I own. It's called Pumpkin Spice in the Beam Paints line. It is a very pretty color. I'll go ahead and, since it's not bleeding out into the blue apparently, I'm going to go ahead and throw some sparkle, some dark sparkle here and there. Let's get this in. That. And this brush kind of stays folded when I'm using it. This is the Herritage series. This is my very first watercolor brush that I ever got myself, and it has served me well, actually. It's one of my favorite brushes, still to this day. Okay. And then these go this direction. Like that. Grab a little more water. Oops. It's very bright. It's alright. We're gonna roll with it. Oopsie. Try not to get on my other painting that needs to be done. Okay, we'll just like that, like that, like that. We won't mind that it's turning a bit green on the edges, because visually it would do that under the water anyways, right? It'd look cool. And he looks like he's part of the painting, not stuck on top. Okay. Go ahead and dot in some sparkles through there. I like it. And just kind of let it be for now. Okay. Actually, I have a sparkle color we could use. This one on this guy. Should we try it? I feel like we should. Yeah, it's very sheer looking, but that's alright. Let's give him the body some sparkle. I like the idea of that. You're not going to see it right away, but when I give you a close-up, it'll be visible. And then we can drag some around over the top. Can you see any of that? Not really. If I tilt, there we go. If I tilt it, see that glare? That's the iridescence. Ah, it's fine. It's totally fine. Well, we're gonna roll with it. There. Quickly, just quickly dotting it in. There we go. Now, fine brush, the round number 2, with the dark color. I'm going to come in and put in some giving the effect that I want, sort of. I can pull that like that. Little dry brush technique, which is basically pulling the paint from where it's wet into the dry area. You can see that it's drying already because I'm getting those fine lines. Get that sweep. Yeah, that's pretty. I dig that. I dig it. A little bit of dry brushing on the edges here. I like it. Okay. Grab some more. Gotta kind of work a little fast through this so that it looks a little bit uniform, right? You can also wet the area again, go in again and dampen where you need some more moisture. And just pull those lines like that. And then we can pull these this way, dampen that brush a bit so that you get nicer lines. Like that. Like that. Thin that out a bit. It's a bit bold. I'll just get that. I hope that everyone's doing well. I've been going through some stuff, which is why I'm late with my paintings for this challenge. Getting my health back in check is the best way that I can fill you in on what's been going on. I have really, really bad sleep apnea, so I now have a machine to help me sleep at night. Which is working wonders. I'm actually sleeping through the night, which is amazing. I'll talk more about that in the vlog, but needless to say, got my thyroid medicine back. I'm doing better. It's only been a few days, and I already feel the positive effects of having my medicine in my system. And I'm very good about taking it when I have it. Got away from COVID. I got away with not having to have blood work done for years, which is a big no-no when it comes to your thyroid. Your thyroid basically regulates your entire body, so it's not a good thing to go without my thyroid medicine at all. I think I want to put some of that pale iridescence in here. Yeah. Like that. So yeah, definitely had to get things back on track with my health. I'm getting there. Listening to my Audible series again, trying to anyways. The zombie one that I like so much. It's kind of like, I don't know, Turn On Friends. It's like visiting old friends. Rereading or re-listening to a book that you really like the characters and the storyline and like that. I also like the Indian Hills series that he did. It's a different timeline for the main character of the series I'm reading right now. I think I need to add a little bit of dark darks. So to do that, I'm going to add in a touch of purple. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a lot. Already started. Just gonna wiggle it in, and I guess I could drag it up. That's a little better. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. This is almost like dioxazine purple. It's very like it's super intense, and pull it up like that. Soften that out a bit. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That works. Okay. And this kind of painting, you can make it as detailed and crazy with deep dark lines or not, and I mean you can literally get as crazy as you want with all of your mark making. Right, like that. Kind of, maybe this folds up under there. Okay. And then I'm trying to go from interior out. And it's a fish, so wobbly lines are acceptable. It's okay. I did a veggie bake for my dinner, lunch, brunch. I cooked at like 1. I cooked and I ended up cleaning some of the kitchen because I live with roommates now and it was a disaster. And everybody left. They had a job to go on and they're going to be out of town for a few days, so they left everything in utter chaos down there. So when I wanted to go cook, I had to clean the kitchen first, which is supremely annoying. There we go. I like that. That's pretty. But it looks better. I like a really tidy house, and I live with roommates who have ADHD and, you know, challenging dispositions that prevent them from following through on tasks sometimes. So, like, they'll go in the kitchen and they'll cook themselves food, but remembering to clean up after themselves is challenging. That kind of thing. So yeah, learning to live with that is kind of frustrating. What are you thinking of this fish so far? Pretty cool, right? I'm digging the bold lines on the camera. In person, I'm too close to it to decide. Like physically too close to the piece, to the objective. So I'm just rolling with it. That. So I cleaned the kitchen, I did the dishes, I put away the clean dishes, I And the only reason I say anything at all is because every time I cook, I clean up my mess. I do my dishes, I put everything away. I don't leave the kitchen in disarray so that the next person that wants to use it can just use it. And yeah, not everybody in the house feels like that's a necessary thing. Although, I will say this, Nick does a really good job of cleaning house and doing all the things. Because his girlfriend is the woman that owns the house. It's his house too, right? But he works super long shifts. And it feels like I don't run into him through the house just in regular moving around until he's been gone for like a weirdly long time. Is he okay? Yeah, he just had to work. Oh, alright. Because he works 12-hour shifts and then does a drive on top of that, apparently. So he's, yeah, that's a lot. I'm so glad I work from home. I do not miss driving into work at all. Not even a little bit. I want to go in with some iridescence and put some shimmer in the world. Throw some shimmer down here. And through here. I like it. Okay. Let's do a little bit of dark. Oops. Not too much shimmer on there. Dark lines. Boop, 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 boop. Here. Okay. I think that works. Don't need a lot, just a few. Like nice dark ones. Okay. That. Kind of dig it. And then I'm going to take a pretty dry brush and come in here and do some little mark making. Make it look like she has scales. Alright, like that. Kind of come in and a little irregular, and you don't have to fill in the whole thing. Just a bit here and there, and your eye will do the rest. And I feel like just a bit of dry brush right there. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay. And then I think I'll use the purple for the eye. There. Like that. I feel like a little bit more of that purple here. Here. Down there. A bit around the eye. Around that muzzle. Like that. Okay. And then maybe through through there, and then maybe through here, like that. Okay, and then that. Just gonna let it bleed around. That. Maybe a bit through here. Dig it. And then here. Brush was nowhere near wet enough to drag through there. Gives the illusion of overlap, right? Through here maybe, a little too dark. Just gonna add some water and drag it around. Okay. Okay. Is there any particular part of this that I don't like? No, but that there's super bold lines. Everywhere but here. Like that. Bugs me. Alright. Good. I think so. I think so. There we go. Okay. There. Done messing with that one. Except for this spot here. Could use a little shadow. Maybe around where it's there we go. You know what I mean, right? That totally made sense. Where the body of the fish and the water meat needed a little bit of shadow. There. There we go. That works. Now, how are we marking up this one? Let's do maybe this orange. Ooh, ooh, that's very bold. That's very bold. Let's put a little on and see how it looks. Let's put some over here. Ooh, I like it against that sparkle. All right. Very nice. It looks really nice against all that sparkle. I dig it. All right. Just making some lines. This is a very bold color. Try to keep it light and wispy. And down here, make it a little darker. That eye. Like that. I don't remember which color I'm using here. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Dig it. Apparently I've got this fin starting right here in the head area, like that, and spinning around like so. It's interesting, right? Okay. Let's get the rest of our lines in. I'm going to pick up the pace here a little bit. There. There. That. And out here. Busy doing my day. This is the first day in almost 3 weeks that I've had to myself completely, and no one's here. Son's here. He's out in his camper sleeping though, because he works nights. So no one's here. Kate and Nick are off on a job. Dave is with his friend Moish, and Son's sleeping, so, and the dogs aren't here. Son's dog's with him. Kate and Nick took their dog with them, and yeah, this is the first weekend day I've had in this house since I moved in, where I'm not expected or required or requested to watch someone else's animal, which generally I don't mind, but it's gotten to the point where they don't even ask now. They just leave, and I'm up here doing my thing, and suddenly their dog is howling outside my door, because she knows I'm up here. Like, she knows I live here. And then I have to go down and, you know, I don't have to, but I do because I feel bad for the dog. I go down and I'm like, you're all right, it's fine, you're not home alone, I'm here. But she's getting to the point where she's really upset. She's a husky. You don't want to be around an upset husky. Huskies are a pain in the butt when they're in a mood. And for the most part, she's pretty chill, especially for the breed. But she's getting to the point where she's getting tired of being left behind by her people, right? By her pack. As she sees it, they keep leaving her. Like, what the hell? And granted, they're going to work, but still. Take a day off and pay attention to your animal. The job is not the be-all, end-all of the world. Trust. Trust that I know that. Especially in our culture these days, the job has become less and less about honor and valuing your employees, and more about making that damn dollar. Gotta make that dollar. Gotta make it. So it's a hard lesson learned for me, especially at my age, because I come up from an age where your word is your bond. You know, your work ethic is a big deal. And it still is. It's just I place that work ethic elsewhere, here, into you guys and my myself and my kids and my house and my friends and the people I love. I feel like the people that I care about and my community are 10 times more important than any job. Not that the job's not important, you gotta pay your bills. You know, I get that. So, you know, don't come at me. I'm just talking. But yeah, it would be nice if they would take the time for their animal that they got because they wanted an animal, and just, you know, be with her. Thank the Lord that they went on a job that they could take her with. They took the dog with this time. So I have the house to myself. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so quiet. No one's yelling. There's no slamming doors. There's no dogs howling. There's no drama. It's really nice. Got to make food and a nice clean kitchen. It'll stay nice till they come home. My son's very tidy. I raised him right. He likes a clean home. He's not one to come through and destroy the kitchen and not pick up after himself. I mean, he'll leave a dish in the sink, but he also does the dishes. Like, he'll load the dishwasher and run it. Dave's kind of on the fence. He's for me about cleanup and stuff like that. Every once in a while he gets a burr up his butt and he cleans the kitchen, but mostly just because he wants to cook. He's uninterested in cleaning up after the roommates. I'm not cleaning up after roommates. I have a really hard time living in a mess. Like, going downstairs and ignoring the dishes is just something I'm not okay with as just a lifestyle. Like, I don't want to wake up to that mess in the morning. It'd be nice to get up and make breakfast and not have dishes everywhere. That's just me, you know. Kind of got a little carried away with the lines on this one. That's alright. We're going to go ahead and put some sparkle on him. But also, this is the first chance I've gotten to film a live video. Well, a video where I'm actually talking to the camera while I'm painting instead of doing a voiceover after the fact when no one's around, which is rare. So yeah, I'm just having a good day today. I guess is the moral of the story. Is I'm having a really good day today. I really value my alone time, as well as, you know, I value my peeps, but I also value myself, and my alone time is required for my mental stability, if that makes sense. My well-being. I'm going to wet this like a lot, because I want it to be kind of, yeah, kind of large. Maybe we'll switch brushes back to the bigger one. Really wet it. There we go. I'm going to come in here and get some definite sparkle going on. Like that. Yeah. Maybe soften some of that. Yeah, that softens it. Gives us a little dimension as well, right? Alright, and then I think I want a little bit here. And then, yeah, along the edge over here, right there, and sweeping out like that. How's that look? Okay. Nice and bold. Like that. I like it. Same here. Like that. Yeah, I take that. Okay. Some dots. Some more like. There we go. Like that. Put in that eye. Again, I'm going to use that purple. It's nice and dark without being black. There, like that. And drop in little bits of purple here and there. Yes, because I think so. I don't want it to. I don't want to get too carried away with it. With the purple, that is. Just kind of speck it in. Right. A little bit of dark here and there for effect. Boop, 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 boop. All the way out there. It's too dark. Got carried away. There we go. And then along this edge, with some muddy water from that. And here. Like that. Kind of soften that a bit right there. Alright. Give it a little pat. There we go. I think that's it. I think I'm going to call this good. I don't really want to do much more to it. It's fun, it's whimsical, it's pretty, I think. A glaze, like a light glaze of the blue over the top would be really pretty. But I also too, and what for, feel like it might be too much. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. I would let it dry and then do another glaze, but this is just a World Watercolor Month practice piece. We're not gonna get crazy with these, right? Trying to make them look pretty, but I don't want it to be each piece to be so involved that the painting process is taking an hour and a half to 2 hours for each piece. Here's the piece. This is it. We're done. Doo-doo. I think it's cute. I think it works, right? A little close up of each one. I like the pink one best, I think. Pretty sure. In person you can see the shimmer really well, but yeah. So yeah, there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm so happy you've been patient with me if you're still sticking around. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.